Hey guys, how's it going? Got Dad laid down for a nap, and then I just come back from a marketplace run, and I picked this 2022 model 4910 up off marketplace. Guy said he didn't use it much, preferred his steel better. This wasn't what it cracked up to be. So I did wipe off. There was like some residue from a sticker, must have been probably where it was sold from or something, but I cleaned that up, and then it was wet around the gas tank area, and I sprayed it all down with brake cleaner and wiped it off, and come to find out there was just dirt between the O-ring and the gas cap. This has been sitting here for about 20 minutes now, full of gas, and there's no gas drippage, so it was just from all this dirt and debris being around on it. He got some of that between the O-ring and the gas cap. And I started pulling the air filter and noticed this was all wonky. So I've got another one right here. I've destroyed a couple top covers where I put the air filters through, so luckily I had one of them floating around. And I had that off, and I thought, well, shoot, maybe I'll go over a few things and talk about a few things and stuff that's just basic maintenance that people lack on. And take in mind, other than the gas tank being cleaner and I wiped off up here, this saw is in the condition of how he was selling it for. And I paid a fairly good chunk for it, for a used saw. I gave him $250 for it. For, I think these things are on sale. I think you could get them like $369, $339, something like that. So I gave him a pretty good penny for it. But also you can't buy these anymore. So, but I wanted it, so I had a stock saw. I wanted to make some videos for you guys, and then we'll port this one up on the channel or whatever. But now I got that fixed. First thing I noticed was it didn't blow the air filter out. Now the fines up inside of here and down in the throat of the carburetor is perfectly normal on these. That's one of their weak points. 490, 500, 501, 4910 all are plagued with the same problem. Just a shitty air filter setup. But even though that they ingest a lot of fines, these things run for years and years and years. It's just the fine sawdust that gets through. But check the carburetor out. I know if I was selling this thing, I think I'd have blown the air filter off and blew the carburetor off. That's a lack of maintenance there. And then, like in that chain video I was going on about, I think this guy said he had this like 3 months or something, or used it for 3 months. Then the chain video, and my experience in the repair industry and in dealing with ported saws and stuff, people, 90% of the people I deal with that operate a chainsaw are inadequate on their sharpenings. This chain is absolutely horrible. It wouldn't cut a stick of butter. I mean, absolutely horrendous. He was selling it, it's loose, and 3 months of use, and look what we got going on here. This is the result of running a dull chain. He's got excessive, the paint's worn off on his felling dug, probably because he was dogged in and pulling down on this thing the whole time he was using it, and that just, you're rubbing the wood instead of cutting the wood, and you're producing lots and lots of this. I mean, there's his wood chips right there. That's the types of wood chips that that type of chain puts out, powder. That's the kind that you want to avoid. So that's not good. I mean, that's 3 months of use. Let's show you one of mine that's got 3 years of use on it. It's not perfect. She's marred up. You know, it's missing a little bit of black paint on the You know, there is just a little bit missing down here, but I do a lot of, you know, using the tip of my bar. Here's the other side of it. That's 3 years versus 3 months. Well, how come this one held up better? It's because I keep a sharp chain. That is one of the biggest pet peeves I have on a chainsaw. And if this thing was ported, he probably would have nuked the saw, because then all you're doing is compounding the problem. But so, yep, let's check the rest of it out. I don't think I did too terribly bad. It does run. It's got pretty good compression. It's quiet. It's a gutless wonder, but these things are stock. But I wanted to get you guys some stock footage. It does have some evidence of it being slid around on concrete, but that's just the nature of the beast. It's got a couple scratches here on the handle, and some scratches here on the side cover, but that's what I would expect from a used chainsaw. Battery's about dead in that thing. So let's take a peek in here. Yep. That's the type of wood chips you get when you run that kind of chain, guys. And it creates extra wear on your spur hub. There's a little bit of wear on that, but I wasn't getting any bar oil either, because the oil hole's plugged. That's got a razor sharp edge right there. This bar is going to have to be dressed, and this is what, in 18. But I'll have to dress that bar. It is what it is. Doesn't even have a C shape going on. I don't even know what the hell he sharpened it with. But that thing is absolutely horrendously dull. It feels sharper backwards. The rakers have been touched a little bit on it, but don't look like it was done with a file. Looks like it was done with some sort of grinder not set right. So the chain's pretty well clabbered out. The dust buildup around the compression release is pretty normal. I'm not a huge compression release fan. Tis what it is, but I think I'm gonna probably pop the rewind and probably the clutch drum and all that stuff, and I think I'll probably pop the top cover. I think I'll get this thing cleaned up and ready for some video test making, but I don't think I did horribly bad for 250, but I don't know. We'll build something out of it. I'll make some test videos on it. Still got all the limiters and stuff in it. It still has the factory bits and pieces in there, so she's 100% stock. Yeah, we'll do something with it. I'll get her cleaned up. Maybe in a day or so we'll do some test comparison videos. But, yep. These are such good little saws. Glad I was able to rescue it from that guy running a dull chain. So, alright, I guess I'll call that a vid here. Guess that's what not to do to your chainsaw. You guys take it easy and have a good one.